Do you need my help? Okay. Oh, I got you. Is that better? Yeah. It's much nicer to walk like this, isn't it? When you don't have to walk yourself. Oscar, gotta be quiet. Oh, Oscar, don't fall. It's a lunar moth. Look how cool. Can you all see it? It's huge. Ow! Mosquitoes. Oscar, you're so heavy. Whew. Hello. Bitte. Hi, Stubenadler. Na? Hi, little punk. You'll always be a little punk for me. How y'all doing? Oscar and I are on a walk, in quotation marks. I'm on a walk and Oscar is on a on vacation. Of course not. I did not step on it. It was just on the side of the road. And it looked really cool, didn't it? I've never seen one so up close. I've seen them from far away, but never like that. Says my dog is like 15 years old, so how about you STUF? Here, Oscar. I think I know my dog pretty well. Let's see. Oscar, let's show him how great you're walking. Let's show him. Oh, you don't want to walk no more, Oscar, because you're 16 years old and it's super hot outside? It had a reason why I was carrying you? Oh, dang, I didn't know that. I didn't know my dog. Man. Okay. It's okay. Seriously. I forgive you. I'm not an ass, so. But it's like super common that people always like tell me what to do with my dog, you know, when I carry him. But I know when I carry him, it's for a reason. It's like when I go uphill and he's just too weak, you know, at his age to in this heat to walk. But I still want him to be outside and to enjoy nature and sniff around. So maybe I will be better up here, Oscar. Hey, Explorer. Thank you, Says. Appreciate it. And I'm definitely not a great person, but I just love my dog, you know. Hi, Gerald. I'm usually not scared in the forest. No. Unless people ask me, are you scared in the forest? Because then I'm like, why would I be? Then I get scared. Or when I hear crazy people running at me. Oh no, I'm getting chased by a stranger. Wee, wee, wee. Calling the police. Uh-oh, Apex, real life version, Tennessee edition. You got your bow? Oh! No, I thought it's only happening in movies. Hi, from Germany. Hi, Claudio. It's Bigfoot. I don't know if I should be happy or scared. Finally, I found Bigfoot. Yes, Bigfoot of Tennessee. Yay, Oscar, you got it. I let him walk a little bit like in little like portions, you know. I want him to stay active. Like I don't want him to get sedentary. You know what I mean. I don't want him to get used to me carrying him all the time. So I still want him to walk as much as he can, but I'm not gonna torture him. You were really scared. Echt? Keine Sorge, war nur Spaß. Log on tree. How to communicate. Oh, knocking on the tree? Matthew, I don't, or I haven't. You mean a movie or skinwalkers in general? Both no. Until today. Never know. Never know what's gonna happen in the woods, right? It's not that bright anymore, Explorer. I don't really need glasses right now. I just brought them just in case the sun is out more, but Oscar sniffing. So with an old dog, your your walks. Talking about logs, y'all distracted me. Your walks, not your logs, your walks get shorter, but not really. Like the distance gets shorter, but the duration stays the same of the walk because it's just shorter distance, but slower movement. So what used to be a short, quick walk for us is now a big tour, you know. Yes, I'm in the Appalachian Mountains. Don't whistle here. You all know what's gonna happen. Never whistle when you're by yourself, right? Yes, Bookshelf, ich bin aus Deutschland. I'm from Germany. Old American Legend. Ja. Wäre man gar nicht mal so überrascht, oder? Wenn es so wäre. The Black Forest of Tennessee. Well, it's more like green forest here. Tennessee forests are not as back. Hi, seed, see. Sunscreen. Oh, I just read the name of the trail, and for some reason, because y'all are putting like spooky stories in my head, I read Kidnapper Trail instead of something else. Well, that's not the name, so. Watch out for ticks and for people. Well, ticks, not so far, but I got quadruple million mosquito bites already. Oh, sorry, Oscar. Schatz, your leg's tangled up, I know. Hold on, you got it. You know when you try to get your dog out of the leash when he's tangled up, and then he like, instead of making it better, he walks into the leash with like the other 3 legs, and then 3 legs are tangled up, or 2 legs are tangled up, just on the other side. Just what he did. Hi, little boy. Well, let's keep the ball flat, as we say in Germany. Whether I can cut trees in the Black Forest for furniture, that's illegal, yes, because the forests are managed by the like the forest management people, and oftentimes the forest either belongs to someone or like parts of it. So I would be careful with that. So you can't just go into a German forest and cut like a Christmas tree or something. It definitely has some rules there. Hi, Lucas. Right. I'm literally sweating. It's like dripping down my back. And people giving me like compliments like that. And yeah, I appreciate it, but that's not how I feel like right now. Hi, Ali. Big beetle. Let me guess, which one's your first one? Is it a joke that I've never heard before in my entire life? Or is it the one I heard like 38,000 times already? I've been to Pennsylvania forest. The Appalachian is way more evil, you think, Steve? Well, so far nothing has happened to me in the Appalachian forest, like nothing that like spooky. There is a forest that made me feel a little uneasy, or always does whenever I go. It's a little bit more up north on the Kentucky side of the Appalachians and not the Tennessee side. And that one feels a little off to me. Schatz, leave that poor tree alone. Why do men always have the urge to break logs? And like, I know what you're trying to do. Do it. Thank you. Dog man. I don't want no dog man. Like a werewolf. Hi, Bosweißby. It's the tree behind you. I know. Scary. Some trees look actually scary to me. I'll show you. These dead cedar trees always have like a eerie vibe. They have like those like thornish looking pieces sticking out, and I don't know. Sometimes they look like gates when you walk through them. BT, luckily not. I was thinking about watching a horror movie yesterday, but I decided to do Lord of the Rings movie marathon instead. So I've been watching Lord of the Rings the last few days. How about you yourself? Did you watch any horror movies? Anything you recommend? Any new movies that you watched? I've just been watching UFC and Lord of the Rings. That's pretty much it. Hey, Shuriken. What sound? Was it a dog man? Hope not. A priest? What priest? Oh, here I see it. It's YouTube held that back because of certain words that you can't use. Looks like the forest, the girl from Ready or Not was running in. This one? Nice. Yeah, guys, keep telling me those stories. Love to hear more about that when I'm out here. Love it. Right, Oscar? I was coming here to find some like peaceful moments, listening to the animals and, you know, relaxing. Thank you for the GG. I might need it. How are you doing, Shuriken? Hey, Funny, you're back too. Nice. Welcome. Guess we're alone now. Did you get kidnapped? Well, if you're too slow, then if you're the last person or in the back, then the dogman is gonna get you first, I guess. Oscar, we still got a chance. Let's get away while he's munching on Daddy. You heard it too? No. Didn't hear anything. It's just the crickets and the cicadas. Thank you. Peace be with you. Thank you, Gilberto. Or Gilbert. Gilbert Grape. A good movie. I like the name Gilbert. I'm not from America, no. I'm European. Be careful of the Blair Witch. Oh. Yeah, what's up with the horror movies? Can we talk about something nice? What you all been eating today? What you have for lunch or dinner? It's like dinner time already, I guess. It's getting dark, which doesn't really contribute to the positive vibes I'm going for right now. the head kind of gives away a little bit, doesn't it? Yes, I have, Sharma. I have. Gives me very creepy vibes. Thanks for bringing that up. LBL is actually the only place where I ever felt very uneasy, like for like a long time, like a long period, like ongoing, not just like moments. It's just like an uneasy vibe when I'm there. How about yourself? Hey, sorry, funny. Oh, here, sorry. Not gonna lie, I mean, you'd be a funny person to kidnap. Kidnappers would probably pay money to take you back. Probably would talk the ear off. They would regret that real fast. But, I mean, I'm not gonna feel bad for them. Or nothing. That was funny though. How many days? I think the longest I've camped there in a row was like 4 or 5 days. So, definitely under a week. Take care, Fanny. See you later. Hi, Christian. Grüß nach Berlin. I'm back at Check Coaching. Yeah, I know you're a busy guy. Funny is busy. Not just funny, but also busy.
Oscar just gotta go potty.
Oh, you gotta go potty, Oscar? Okay. Yeah, he's walking pretty well now downhill.
Yeah.
It's just the uphill that he didn't like. That's why I carried him the first part, because it's like the steepest part. When it's straight, or can you take him real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's so humid. Goodness. Nachtwache. Nightwatch. Und wie läuft die Nachtwache so? Hattest du mal irgendwelche komischen, gruseligen Begegnungen bei der Nachtwache, Christian? Body fell. Honestly, I love that you're enjoying USA. Thank you, Steve. I am. I always loved nature. I'm a nature person. I always been in nature. I never really liked, being indoors as a kid or hanging out with other kids. I always liked being out by myself, camping and stuff. And like I had like a little teepee in my garden where I had a little fireplace, and I was cooking after school and like just camping out. I would always ask my parents if I could camp out in the garden. And I know that's totally different from real camping, but later on I also enjoyed camping as I became an adult. But I have to say, USA wilderness has not much to do with the European wilderness. It is so different. It's definitely a level of wilderness I have to get used to and get comfortable with, because it's definitely more on the spookier side. There's definitely those legends and myths. And don't get me wrong, I'm from the Black Forest in Germany. There's some myths and legends. If you know the Grimm's brothers fairy tales, they're very grim, as the name says, very dark. And they were actually called the Grimm brothers, and not because of the American or the English word grim, but they were called Grimm brothers. So very funny coincidence, isn't it? So there's been some really spooky stories and witches and folklore and lore and myths there too. So when I go to the Black Forest, it can get kind of eerie too. And I have some videos of the Black Forest on my channel too, if you've never been. But it's different. The Appalachians and the LBL definitely has this like more mystical feeling to it. I don't know if it's just all the stories I heard and read, or if it's really something about it. I feel like there's definitely something in the air. Very warm, yes, sehr warm. Heiß. I detest those bland apples. Oh, we're talking bad about apples. I'm all in. Yeah, it's actually at the Rhine River with the Roman military. It's very close from where I'm from. Entire continent with every climate imaginable. Can you please be more specific? I know. I'm talking about Tennessee, obviously, and Appalachian Mountains, and LBL, the Land Between the Lakes. If you don't know that, it's in Kentucky. So that area is the one I'm talking about. I've never been to any other places except for Colorado and Chicago and places like that, but not for a long time. Like, I can't really talk much about that. So if I talk about the USA, it's usually referring to Tennessee. Oh, nice. My favorite mushrooms. I collect those in Germany all the time. In the Black Forest, they grow like crazy. If you grill them or fry them in a pan with some onion and garlic and add some cream to it, perfect. Hey Oma, how you doing? Got blisters all over my nose because of the heat. Oh, that's rough. A Fuji apple with the perfect texture that's neither sweet or sour. Fuddling, to be honest. Neither sweet or sour, yeah. Some apples, that's why I don't really like apples, because it's like with people that you never, you know, those people that you can't really say what it is about them. Like, you don't dislike them or you don't love them. Like, it's nothing, it's not hate, no love, but you just can't grasp them. You just don't understand them. Like, that's the same thing with apples. That's apples for me. I don't know if they're trying to be sour or sweet or, you know. With pineapple, I know what's going to happen. Pineapple is always like either a little bit too sour, but it's usually the same. And some other fruits that I like watermelon or cherries and berries. Like, I know what they're doing, but apples, you just never know what you're getting. Thanks for the floating heart, Sharma. I appreciate that. It's cute. My recipe is already egg heavy and sugar light. Experiences from the LBL, I can. So LBL is the Land Between the Lakes. It's a very well-known place in indigenous history or indigenous time period. I mean, it's still happening, you know what I mean, though. Like, back then when they were like undisturbed, let me say it like that. And the LBL is like a place where there's a lot of rivers and river basins where the river either starts and accumulates into like those big lakes and then goes into the rivers, and it's just a lot of water to keep it simple, in all sorts of forms. It's very peaceful, very quiet, and there's like barely any person. It's like very eerily quiet, and you're always by yourself, kind of. And yeah, apparently in the folklore it's been said that the native people would never go hunt there, and there's like a massive overpopulation of deer and everything, but no one really knew why, at least from my knowledge. Maybe you know, but no one ever really knew why they wouldn't hunt there and why they would just, basically they avoided this whole place. And some people have, like, you know, they say because of the dog man. There was like a tragedy happening many years ago, decades ago, where a whole family got brought up to the Lord in a very bad way. And they couldn't figure out what it was. Like, there wasn't bears in that area that were big enough to cause all that damage, and there's never been a bear sighted there that was big enough for doing that. So people assumed it was wolves, but it was just a very weird scenario. And people just said it looked like a werewolf done that damage. And I mean, I don't know. It's just a lot of sayings and like myths, you know. Thank you, Sass. I really appreciate that. Hi, Marco. Yes, that one. 1984. Thank you, Shama. I was held back by YouTube. Um, Imagine I come out of the woods. What you gonna do? Say, hey, how's it going? Do you look that scary? Or what else would I say? I usually, when people come across on the trail, I just be like, hey, how you doing? What reaction would you hope for? I had more bad apples last year than this year. Huh. I heard it a lot from people that like apples or that like to eat apples. I can't, give you my experience because I barely ever eat apples. Today I ate an apple because I shared it with Oscar. I put half the apple into Oscar's food and half the apple into my sauerkraut. So I like my sauerkraut, but sometimes, even for me, it's a little bit too sour. So I add I grate an apple and put the apple inside. Let me sit down for a split second. Everything's trying to attack you in this country. Okay, it was like a nasty spider, but not the brown recluse this time. So we're good. Hand is still here, intact. I got bit by a brown recluse not too long ago. I saw a program on the Honey Island swamp monster the other day. Program on the Honey Island swamp monster? Ooh, that sounds cool. What is that? I mean, it sounds like a swamp monster, but on Honey Island. But is it like a myth or like the? I come. Yes, we do. Shama. We do. I know, funny. They put like coatings around it and spray it with stuff that is usually not allowed in Europe oftentimes, and to keep it fresh for longer. Even though they already keep fresh naturally if you just store them right. But I think they just don't want to spend all that money to store them properly, and they just like spray it. I've seen that one Honeyland swamp monster. Oh, in Florida. Okay. So Shama, you come off as a very outdoorsy kind of person, and that's like into those like spooky stories and all that. I'll definitely have some stories to tell, like nothing too crazy or anything, about the land between the lakes. I have some camping videos on my channel if you want to check them out, but like I'm sweating my face off and I don't even wear makeup, but I feel like my skin is about to like melt. So I'm gonna head back because I don't want to have Oscar being out here, because I've already been walking for like 20 minutes before I started the stream. I don't want to overdo it for him, Thank you, Sham. I appreciate it. Welcome to the community. I don't think you'll regret it. There's so many, not because of me, but because we have so many amazing people here that it's always a great time. And I'm sure you'll enjoy their company. It's a cryptid, somewhat like Bigfoot. Louisiana swamps. Oh yeah, you know all about that from your childhood, I'm sure. That's cool. I love hearing myths and legends. And I know I say that every time, but I brought that Grimm's Fairy Tales from the Black Forest when I traveled back to Germany earlier this year. And I brought it back with me in English so I can read y'all some Grimm's Fairy Tales. I don't know, should I do that out here in nature or at home? We'll see. Probably more like in the evenings or so. But yeah, I'm becoming a tomato. I've been a tomato for a while. Nothing new to me. Call it skunk ape. Oh, skunk ape. It smelled like skunky earlier. Approved skunk. Oh, they're nasty. Those skunks, and that smell just lingers around for weeks. It's crazy. It's just not great. Thanks for the gold coin, Shama. Are you from America or like the USA? America's big, I know, and you gotta be more specific. Sam Squatch. Can you get it at Sam's Club? Sam Squatch. Enjoy the cicadas and the sound of the evening in Tennessee. Ain't it pretty? By the way, if y'all want to see a lunar moth real close, as close as my tomato face, you gotta go back all the way to the beginning of the stream. I walked past one right in the beginning. At New Orleans Zoo, there was always a life-size replica. Did y'all hear that? Hello? I'm here all by myself. Oh well. Ain't that great? Just heard like steps on the bridge and I'm by myself. Thank you, Shama, for the 100. The sky is beautiful, isn't it? So pretty. It does 50 miles an hour, and the smell was in the car for 10 seconds, but it felt like half. Yeah, right. It just sticks. I think it's just such a nasty smell and like a gas that like lingers and like sits down on your, or like stucks with your furniture or your car seats and stuff and your clothing. It's like when a dog attacks a skunk, that will just rub off on his fur too. The sky is definitely skying. It's definitely giving. Full Moon? Oh. Schlaflose Nächte, nicht wahr? Also bei mir zumindest immer, um die Vollmondzeit. Kommt mein Körper irgendwie nicht klar mit. Sunshine is beautiful there. It is. It's really nice. I agree. I love the reflections. Oh, I'm still hopeful to see a snapping turtle. I haven't seen a snapping turtle all year, I think. I've seen a lot of them last year. And one last year was really, really big. It was like 3 times the size of my head. And I have a big head, so definitely a big snapper. Is pepper spray legal? Yeah, I think so. But I'm not fully sure. I have to look into that. But that might not be a bad idea. Good point. I do have some, but I don't have it with me right now. A head peeking out. It's little turtles. And last time I got so hecking excited for no reason. I thought it was a beaver, and it was just muskrats. They were carrying around some little tree limbs and stuff. I get super excited, but it was just a muskrat. Echt? Bei uns auch. Gestern, Marco, bei uns ging es richtig ab gestern mit dem Gewitter. Ich sag's dir. Alle 3 Sekunden hat's geflackert. Ohne Ende. This is not a tan. This is a sweat. A sweat and good blood flow. Süß. Cute, all those turtles. Those little dark spots in the water. Those are huge turtles. Yes, they're getting a lot of food here. I'll show you. Look at all those spots. Remember the muskrat cried. I think there was actually a tear coming out of my eye because it's always been a dream of mine to see a beaver in real life. And I thought the moment has come and I can share it with everyone. But it was just a muskrat, so, well, it was still nice. Danke, Christian. Sehe ich nicht so, aber danke fürs Kompliment. Technically, they are hostile animals. Are they? We are walking in Little Jealous. I don't have a place like that where I live. I have to travel 23 hours to have something like that. 23 hours? Oh, that is a long time. Where are you situated, says, if you don't mind me asking. You don't have to say, like, obviously where exact, just like a general spot in the world. Like north, east, west, down, North Pole, South Pole, you know. Take my dog about 20 minutes out of town and roam. Yeah, if you live in town, it's always rough. I know. I used to live like really like downtown before, and I never really liked that. It's really, really hard with a dog. It's not great. It's good for convenience, but not with dogs. I understand. If I ever had a taser. Same here, funny, that's why. It's a hummingbird! Please let there be no snakes. Can you hear all the frogs going crazy? They just started out of nowhere, without warning. My little buggy, cute. I'm glad you love your dog. More people need to love their dogs. Oftentimes I feel like people have dogs, but they don't really, not often, but sometimes it makes me really sad if people just have dogs just because they want to have a dog, and then they're like, I have to walk you? Bah, nah. No thanks. Pumpkin. Like my head. That's my cousin right there. Oh, cute. There's different kinds of pumpkins or squash. That's funny. I have a lot of names for my dog too. I feel like the more you love your dog, the more names you have for your dog, right? For every situation, for every day you have a different name. American girls are very fair. I don't think you can generalize it like that. And I'm also not American. I could go to a place like VR and give in the VR. I mean, you can walk around with VR. Some people that can't walk anymore do that. Cats, people seriously neglect their cats. That's true, yeah, they just don't even play with them, or they just, they just have them as like a furniture or like to look cute in their house. I know, I agree. Hi, Predator. Yes, I'm German. For a German, shame about the accent. Why is that, Floating Man? Why is that shame? Are you ashamed of your accent? I'm not ashamed. Why would I be ashamed? I'm ashamed of your behavior. If I was your mom, I would be, but luckily I'm not. Indian, how can I marry? That's up to you. I don't give any marriage counseling or dating advice here. But I'm gonna head back now because Oscar's been waiting for me long enough now. Germany is great, but it also has its issues. I'll leave it there. You make up your own mind or make your own opinion on it. I don't want to influence people's opinions. I like Germany. I am German, so obviously I love my country, but I also love America since I live here. Both have their positive and not so positive sides, you know. It's like no place is just solely great, but that's every. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much, Shuriken. You as well. Hi, Big. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see y'all next time, and I'm gonna take a cold shower now because I will need it, and drink like 1 liter of water to replenish my sweat. Bye, everyone. Hey, Jay. I'm about to head back. I'm sorry. I'll catch you next. I wish you a good start to your week. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope your Monday wasn't too Monday-y. And yeah, talk to y'all soon. Enjoy your steak, Oma. I will. Bye, bye, Ayub. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal.